That's one. One of those challenges is religious syncretism, where people say, is God, is this, is that. And to me, I use my social media to educate people and see that we don't go through religious syncretism as such. As I use my platform to educate people. As the president, how can we curb syncretism, and what do you think that we can do to ensure that the initial portals of our knowledge remains what they are? They are not synthesized, across board.
Thank you so much. We cannot say that we are not aware that many people are syncretizing Ifa with either Christianity or you see something like Lukumi. And when you go to even US, Venezuela, you see Santeria. Even in Brazil, you see. And when you go to Trinidad and Tobago, you hear something like Shango Baptiste. Those people, they will tell you that, if you look into the history of those people, the people that introduced Orisha worship to them there, they were the enslaved people and their descendants. And we were told that in those days, because of the, colonial masters, their slave masters, that they were forcing them to practice Christianity. And anybody who they found practicing Orisha or Ifa religion, then they will punish them. They could even give them capital punishment, kill them. And that was how they came about this issue of syncretism. Like in their house of worship, even when they are worshiping Shango, you will see the image of Jesus. And under that image, they will have their paraphernalia of Shango there. The Orisha icons will be there. But anybody who enters will see a church. They'll be reading Bible. But when they get the certain stage, they will put aside the Bible and start worshiping Shango. But when a stranger is coming, they will immediately switch to praising Jesus again. That was how they started that thing till today. But we are still talking to them because some of them, they've changed from that syncretism to pure Orisha worship, especially in Trinidad and Tobago. We know people like that. While some are still saying that they don't want to forget their history, that doing it together is making them realize the suffering of their fathers. Though at the back of their mind, their belief is in Orisha worship. They see that as a camouflage to do a kind of cover-up. And in Yoruba land here, we realize that with the introduction of Christianity and Islam, in those days, they told our people that Orisha can be seen as your heritage. You can still retain it as your heritage while you choose either Christianity or Islam. That is why today, even in Yoruba land, majority of the people that we see and we refer to them as Christian and Muslim, they are not. They are syncretists. 90% of Muslims in Yoruba land are syncretists who syncretize Islam with Orisha worship. You can see them using Oduifa. You see them using Oshedudu. You see them making use of Ofo, incantation, when they are doing it. Even the Muslims, some of them, we call it, they will say Garitia. When you see them preparing Akoshe Ifa, they will say Garitia. Even you see Christians doing Igbe for people.
That's it.
They say, I want Igbe for. You see the pastors, the alphas, making Ibori for people. Those ones are not Christians, they are not Muslims, they are syncretists. That is why we will tell them that when will you look at the population of Yoruba land, and some people will say Muslim 45%, Christian 40%, is a lie. Syncretists are the people they refer to as Muslims and Christians. But what we are doing is we are telling our people that they should stop syncretizing Ifa with other religions. Let us retain our sacred practice of Ifa. Let it be sacred. Let Ifa be Ifa. If you want to be a practitioner of Yoruba traditional religion, be a pure practitioner. Practice Isheshe in it. original
form,
way,
yeah.
pure form. And that's what we still continue doing that. The campaign, because we have been seeing it on Facebook, people will say, I'm proudly Oniseshi against syncretism. That is a very good thing. And we are very, very happy that our people are waking up and they are doing away with syncretism. It is now something, it is becoming something of the past.
Thank you very much for your time. It's important to have you on this show. We hope that we are going to, I was hoping that one of these days we'll be able to have a broader show with yourself, Dr. Sunday Adegbola, and a couple of other people who are intellectuals within the Shishi community that can actually be part of this. We see the wonderful works you're doing. We hope that we can be also part of your drive to see that Shishi becomes a better and that you do better than your predecessor. We pray that Olodumare will give you the guiding light, will give you the help and all the resources you need to actualize your dreams. Thank you very much for coming to the Fabric Podcast. It is a privilege to have you. We say Aboru Aboye Bojishewo.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to feature on your program. And we pray that Olodumare will always be with you, guide you and guard you, and that whatever you lay your hands upon will always be successful. Ifani emisa dífá fógbè tí ń tọrùn bọ̀ wáyé. Ó ní ọkọ kì í mẹ́sì oko ẹ̀ mọ́jà. Àdá kì í mẹ́sì oko ẹ̀ mọ́jà. Fàárẹ̀ kọjá náà ní tinúnú rí bí kanran jẹ́ pọ́n bá fẹnu múgi a sì tọ́ lára dókè. Whatever you lay your hand upon will always be successful. And we pray also that our Ìṣẹ̀ṣe, our tradition, our religion, our spirituality will not be eroded away by this alien negative powers that are trying to annihilate our race. Because once you annihilate the culture of a particular race, you've already destroyed the race.
Yeah.
And we pray that Olodumare will also be our guide.
We
We've done that. We pray for you. And Olodumare will also be with you.
Sure.
And you will be victorious over your enemies.
Sure.
And òkìkí yín á kàn sí rere káàkiri àgbáyé, will be popular. Everybody will know you for good. They will know you for good things. And wherever they hear your name, people will always be happy about it. And you will never get involved in anything that will tarnish your name. Ifá ní òkìkí ariwo dífá fógùn yóò bímọ kan yóò wú sí káyé. Òkìkí ariwo òkìkí ọmọ Ògún kan, òkìkí yín á kàn sí rere. And we pray that whatever is happening among the Ìṣẹ̀ṣe community, all these rifts, all these grudges, all this infighting, that Ọ̀rúnmìlà abawa yanjú gbogbo. Ifá ní fìlà òdòdó ọ̀la ló pẹ́ ẹgẹ ni wọ́n fi fẹ́. Báyá bá ń ṣe bíríyá ẹjẹ́ ọmọ ṣe bíríyá. Báwèrè bá ń ṣe bíríyá kọ́ mọ́ ṣe bíríyá. Bọ́bọ̀ bá ń ṣorí gidi gbogbo kọ́ mọ́ ṣorí gidi gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ dífá fún Ọ̀rúnmìlà yọ̀ọ̀pá náà múrarùn ṣuṣu bí iṣu. Ayé kẹfẹ́ ayé kẹyà ẹ̀dúpá náà tẹ̀rùn awo tó règbè ẹ̀ wálé. Ọ̀rúnmìlà bá wa pa náà tẹ̀rùn. Ọ̀rúnmìlà bá wa pa náà tẹ̀rùn. Gbogbo ohun tó ń dùn oníkálukú wa lẹ́mìí tá a ti fi ṣera wa, Ọ̀rúnmìlà á fi ẹ̀mí ìgbàgbé sí ọkàn oníkálukú. Á fi ẹ̀mí ìgbàgbé sí ọkàn oníkálukú. Àlàáfíà àjọba eré là ń bọ́ máa yòó ṣe. Ọ̀rúnmìlà á gbin ẹ̀mí eré sínú gbogbo wa. Àní ríjà gbogbo ìjà tó ti wà gbogbo ẹ̀ á tán, gbogbo ẹ̀ rúdurùdu. Á dẹ̀ ṣe wúre fún àwọn agbéfága gbogbo àwọn tó ń gbéṣẹ̀ ṣe ga, àwọn tó wà ńlẹ̀ yìí, àwọn tó wà lókèrè. A ṣèwúre fún wọn bá ṣe ń gbé fága Olódùmarè, a máa gbé wọn ga. Ọlá wọn iwájú ló máa lọ. Ọlá wọn kò ní lọ sẹ́yìn. Bí ṣe ń wù wọ́n kọ́rọ̀ wọn rí ní rere, bẹ́ẹ̀ ló máa rí. Bí ṣe ń wù wọ́n kọ́rọ̀ wọn rí rere, bẹ́ẹ̀ ló máa rí. Ọ̀rúnmìlà kò ní jẹ́ kí náà wọ́n ojú àjò rẹ̀yìn. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ò ní jẹ́ kí náà wọ́n ojú àjò rẹ̀yìn. Ifá ní òdìmúdìmú àwo olúgbó dífá fún ọlọ́fin odò yìí gbirigbiri ìjánà. Ẹbọ wọn ni ó ṣe. Ọgbẹ́ bo rúbọ ọjọ́ tó rúbọ làrúta wa. ọlá àwa ọyọ sókè nígbà yìí o pípọ̀ rí iná bá gbogbo jẹ ìwà rẹ̀ á sì gòkè ìwà wa yóò mọ̀ gòkè ó gòkè sítajé yóò gòkè sítaya títọ́ ọmọ ilé kíkọ́ àṣẹ kíkà ìkú baálé ọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo wa wà máa fa ìkú dẹ́gbẹ̀ra ẹ̀mí wa ó gùn Ifá ní gbogbo orí ààfin ewu abùkẹ́rẹ́ ru òrìṣà mọ́ sọ lálá àgbàjà ló ti kó ṣe ẹ̀ dédé bá fún Ọ̀rúnmìlà lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ fẹ̀mí ọmọ Olódùmarè sóbìnrin wọ́n ní bí ẹ̀mí ọ̀bá bọ́ èrè gbogbo ń bẹ ire gbogbo ń bẹ ní ìwọ ò ní bọ́ ìgbọ́n ọkàn nú kò ṣeé kàn yàn dífá fún bàbá yẹkú yàrùn tí wọ́n ń pè lọ yẹkú sánpọ́nná kí ni ọ̀yẹ̀kú nù lórí ẹ̀ wo
ẹjọ́ yẹ
Ifá ọ̀yẹ̀kú nù lórí ẹ̀ wo ilé ọmọlẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ ọmọlẹ̀ wọ́n yẹ kú wọ́n yàrùn wọ́n yẹ gbogbo ajogun nù lórí wa ní rí bí ire lámọ̀ rí ẹ̀làbọ̀rú ẹ̀làbọ̀yè ẹ̀làbọ̀ ṣíṣẹ́.
Gbogbo actors wey wò fún ẹ̀ṣin bàbá thank you very much for coming ẹ ṣeun gan-an.
ẹ̀yin lẹ ṣe ń ẹ kú ètò.